Hello, you guys. I have been absolutely terrible about documenting peak week so far. It is currently Wednesday, but I am determined to show you a glimpse of what it is like. So I'm on meal 2 of the day, Wednesday, and I'm having a cup of egg whites and 2 rice cakes, 2 plain rice cakes. I'm gonna do a sit-down chat of what all goes into peak week, the science behind it, why we're doing what we're doing, but just wanted to hop on and show you a glimpse of one of the meals I am currently eating. It's a lot of protein, a lot of chicken and egg whites, so I'm not gonna bore you by showing you every single meal. I did start on Sunday for peak week. The last 3 days have been the same, and today is a little bit different. So I'm late to updating you guys. It's been a crazy week. Energy is feeling low today. That is also something I will be touching on when I do the sit down, like, hey, what does my peak week look like? What we're doing with water and sodium intake, and here are where my energy levels are at. So this is me, Wednesday, second meal in, letting you guys all know energy is low today. But this is all part of peak week, hell week, and just got to grind it out, get stage ready. So staying positive as much as I can. And yeah, I'm pretty hungry, so I am going to go scarf this down. Alrighty guys, I'm about to have my post-workout meal, second meal of the day. You saw it already, chicken, egg whites, nothing special. Like I said before, just a lot of protein. Usually in my afternoons this week, energy is low. I'll just say that. I wake up feeling okay because it's the morning. You kind of have that like, I'm awake burst of energy after your initial like, I'm deadly tired. And then I have some pre-workout and I get myself going and I'm like, okay, I'm okay. And then I usually crash. Like I said, you're just exerting a lot of energy while not really eating what your body needs, just realistically. So energy is low. That is a given of peak week. I just am tired, a lot of brain fog, that sort of thing. So usually in my afternoons, I do have some sort of break, or this week I just wrapped up my work schedule early and I've been trying to work more half days. So usually when I have that lunch break or afternoon break, I try to really just rest. So I'm gonna eat, fuel up, and then I do like to have some BCAAs. So the brand I use is Arms Race Nutrition. This is their Big Sky flavor. It's relatively new, and I didn't know what I thought about it at first. I've found that with fruit punch-ish flavors for pre-workouts, BCAAs, that sort of thing, just aren't my favorite. But I actually really like this one. They did crush it. It's not a fruit punch flavor. It's like mixed fruit. I don't know if that's similar to fruit punch, but anyways, strawberry, lime, kiwi, looks like it has like blue raspberry type, just good flav. So I'm gonna have some of that, and I love to have it with ice cubes. I just love my BCAAs and pre-workout, anything supplement related. I just love to really take it with ice. It's just good. And then of course, chugging away at my gallon. I currently get 1.5 gallons. So we will do a scoop of this. And then, like I said, I usually just try to rest a bit in the afternoon. So I'm binge watching washing. I'm binge watching the Twilight series on Netflix. It popped up on my feed like recommended, and I'm like, this is so nostalgic. Perfect way to get rest in. So definitely doing that. I'm already on the last movie. It's great. Shake this up. Yeah, so I'll usually chill, watch some sort of program or just read or even take a nap. Those are like my 3 things I've been doing. Yeah, so I'm gonna go eat this meal, and that's just a little snapshot on kind of what I'm doing to fill my afternoons because energy is low, and giving you a sneak peek of a meal. Why?
Hi, mister. Hi.
Hello, you guys. So far in the video, you've seen a few snippets of peak week. I mentioned I was going to sit down and fully chat to you guys what peak week fully entails, the science behind it, what we're trying to do. It can be a little bit confusing. There are lots of myths out there about it, and there are different ways to do it. So I'm just going to share with you my personal experience with peak week, what I did to manipulate my body to get show and stage ready, and just kind of give you the basic science behind it. It is very intense and overwhelming when you go online and research it. So I'm going to try and dumb it down in the most simple way possible I can for you guys. So bear with me. The good chunk of this video, I just want to sit down and explain what it is to you guys so you have a better understanding of what I went through when I was like peak week, day 2, 5 days out, like this is what I'm eating, and it looked absolutely terrible. It was. But yeah, just want to give you guys a better overarching understanding of what peak week is and what I was going through. So the main point of peak week is to keep glycogen fully in the muscles as well as water in the muscles to make sure you come in full and tight. So you manipulate carbs, you manipulate both sodium and water in order to achieve this. And like I said, there's a bunch of different ways you can do this. Everyone's body is a little different. Every coach is a little different. It depends whether you're a natural athlete or not, but I am just sharing my personal experience with it, what I did. And I'm not going to get super crazy into it just because this isn't something you do at home, and I don't want anyone to try this at home. This is all just 1 week of me prepping to step on the stage. So in order to achieve that full and hard look that you want to step on stage, so let's start talking about carbs. In the beginning of the week, for me and most bodybuilders do this, you're going to start with a little bit higher carb. The point of this is your training is high, you're having more energy, you're a little bit more active, so you can utilize those carbs better. You want to taper them off throughout the week, and this is going to ensure that you don't spill over on stage. You don't want to come off like puffy and bloated and like fluffy, so to speak. So you want to slowly taper the carbs, but then right before you get on stage, you do want to carb up to ensure you can pump up and get stage ready to kind of fill you in and bring that hard, tight look that we're looking for. So that's what you're doing with carbs. As for water, this is also going to help fill you in just by manipulating the salt intake and the water intake. Again, looking to achieve that full hard look. In the beginning of the week, I started with a little bit more water. I was drinking 2 gallons a day and increased my sodium intake. I slowly reduced my water, not very much. And this is something that's coming out a little bit more as they research peak week, but I'm going to try not to go into too much detail with you guys. I know that it's a lot of scientific stuff and a little bit boring, but what they're finding out is you don't need to really drop water a lot. There's a misconception that we're like dehydrating ourselves, and that's not fully the case. My water didn't change much. I think I went down to like a gallon and a half until the day before the show. And again, that is just to ensure I don't like spill over going up on stage. But you do need water in the muscle to, with salt, sodium, to achieve that like full hard pumped up look. So with the water, again, started high, sodium started high. Again, we slowly tapered it, but not as much as we did with the carbs. And then right before I went on stage, day of, I did take salt and some Gatorade to get quick sugars and the salt right into my muscles so they absorb, drink some water, pump up to get that nice hard filled look. So those are the two biggest things that you'll hear people talk about during peak week is the carbohydrates and the water and sodium manipulation. So hopefully that gives you a better understanding on that. Basically, we just want to properly fill in without spilling over and getting that like fluffy look. We want to come in mean, lean, looking hard and pumped up. So that's it on carbs and water. As far as training, in the beginning of the week, you're training pretty much normal, and it does slowly taper throughout the week. You don't want to be sore when you step on stage, and it can cause the glycogen in your muscles to not do what you want if you're training too hard. So get into the gym, get a good pump. That's pretty much what we were doing. And then cardio, slowly tapering off cardio as well throughout the week. Overtraining cardio, just really no point, and again, can be counterproductive. So as far as other parts of the diet, fats and proteins, those pretty much stay steady throughout the week. Not much change there. They are a little bit higher when we start to taper the carbs throughout the week. So like Wednesday, Thursday-ish, protein and fat's going to be just a little bit higher, mainly protein. But otherwise, not too much manipulation there. And then one other thing I mentioned was just energy levels. Peak week is also called Hell Week, and it is Hell Week for a reason. I went into it being like, oh, so much protein, I'm gonna be fine, I'm gonna be full. I will tell you, I become a hermit, because it's just like your energy is very low. You're irritated easily, you're tired, you're hungry. So it is quite the Hell Week. So in one of my clips, you will see me saying like energy was super low. That it was. You're pretty drained when you're nearing the end of the week, but when stage time comes, the adrenaline kicks in and it's all fun from there, and it is worth it to perfect the look. So I hope that this video has given you guys a little bit more insight on peak week, what the point of it is, some basic science behind it, so you have just a better understanding of why we're doing what we're doing and what's going on in the body, as well as just what I personally did. Again, every bodybuilder is a little bit different in the approach that they take based on what their coach recommends or their body type. But yeah, that's what I did personally. I hope that you guys can learn something from this or have benefited in some way. If you have, please give this video a thumbs up because it really supports my channel. And if you have any questions, please comment them below. I will get back to you as quickly as I can. And yeah, I hope you guys stay tuned because the next video I will be showcasing the actual fun part, show day. So stay tuned for the next vid. Bye guys. So hungry. So hungry. I ate too fast. Honestly, as plain as this is, it's so good. Like, any carbs at this point, just so yum.